Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anca and I do art and illustration related videos. So if you're into that, make sure you subscribe and check out the other videos on my channel. So for today's video, I recently purchased some drawing metallic inks from Koh-I Noor, and I wanted to do a first impressions on them, show you how they swatch, how they feel, and just the usual stuff I do with first impressions. So I bought 4 colors, a yellow, a red, a green and a blue. I will put the names on the screen because the blue and the green have really weird names to them. But basically I have used Koh-I Noor inks before. I bought a long time ago a set of 10 colors and they lasted me a really long time, but I finally had to throw some out because the colors went bad, but I've had them for over 7 years. So I'm pretty used to their inks, but I wanted to try their metallic inks and see if they compare to what I usually like in metallic inks or paints. So as you will see, they come in these small bottles of 20 milliliters. The bottles are plastic, so they're not glass, and they come in a cardboard box. So Koh-I Noor Artist Drawing Inks is a range of high quality shellac-based water dispersion pigments in a solution of natural resin. These are drawing inks for school, so that I wouldn't call them professional. However, they do perform really well. They do claim to excel in high pigmentation, brilliance in shades, resistance to water, and light permanency. So in their range, they have 15 shades, 9 metallic colors, and 10 fluorescent colors. I'm really curious about the fluorescent colors, and I might try them in the future. The thing with these inks is that once they are dry, they are waterproof, which I really enjoy. I can layer them really nicely. Yeah, they don't bleed, for example, like the Ecoline liquid watercolors. As you will see, the colors have like this glitter in them, which settles at the bottom of the bottle, which is it's fine. I mean, you have to shake them up really well before using them. But as usual, I started out by swatching each of the colors to see how they look on a white and dark background. And I will say, at first impressions, I wasn't really that impressed. They are more like inks with a bit of glitter in them. They are not so metallic, so I wouldn't necessarily call them metallic inks. I would call them glittery inks. But the colors are really nice and saturated, and you can get a really opaque application with them. So I did swatch each of the colors, and after that I used my fine tank pearlescent colors to compare them and see how they look against one of my favorite metallic art supplies. I also added a black background using acrylic gouache and layered them on top to see how they perform and if they really stand out better on black. I don't think they do. I think they look just as nice on white and black. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. So I bought these colors from a Romanian website and they were really inexpensive, somewhere around 4 euros. But when I looked them up online on Amazon, they were about $10, which I was pretty confused about because I don't know why they are so expensive over there. But here in Romania, these are really inexpensive inks and you can actually find them not only in art supply shops but also in like stationery shops. So for me, they're great because they are so inexpensive, and yeah, you can probably find them somewhere else online, probably on their official website, and they might be less expensive. So they also claim that these are ideal for use in technical pens, in airbrush or with a dip pen. I use them with a brush to do sea life illustration, but I really like the fact that these inks are so versatile and you can use them in so many different ways. I would love to use them with an airbrush, but I don't have one. I don't really do calligraphy, but they are supposed to be good for that as well. So yeah, they are actually really versatile art supplies. So as you will see with the swatches, compared to the fine tech ones really look metallic, not just like an ink with some glitter in it. So if you're looking for something really metallic, I would recommend the fine tech one. But if you're looking for something with a bit of sparkle in it, these are better. Also, I wanted to do a full illustration using them and nothing else, and after I finished the illustration I realized that the glitter effect is not very noticeable, only in certain lighting, and as you will see at the end of the video. So they are really good for doing full illustrations, not only adding accents of colors. I did do a video some while back using the Finetech pearlescent colors, doing a full illustration using only those colors, and the illustration turned out a bit weird and doing a full illustration with only metallic colors is not really something that most people do, but with these things I think you can totally do it and it's barely noticeable. I also mixed up the colors to see how they perform. They mix really well. I could use these 4 colors to create a whole new different palette, which is really great. That's why I bought these 4 colors. I can mix them and do purples, teals, oranges and stuff like that, so they are great. If you're looking to buy certain colors, I would recommend these 4 basic colors to have and to mix. So they do blend together beautifully. I think the saturation is where I want it to be for my illustrations. They flow into each other really nicely when you use a wet on wet technique, and they dry very, very fast. But be aware that once they're dry, they are settled and there is no way you can correct any mistakes. So yeah, overall I really like these inks. The only thing I would say is that they are not very metallic, but they are great for using on a full illustration, which is basically what I want from my art supplies. I really like metallic paints to add accents, and I will probably still use my Finetech pearlescent colors for that, but with these I can do a whole drawing using only these, and when the light shifts you can actually see a bit of glitter. So basically they are not so metallic as they would claim to be, but they are really nice inks. They dry fast. They claim to have light fastness, which I will see if that's true. The colors have really nice saturation to them, and they are very affordable, at least in my country. I will try to find some links where you can buy them and add them in the description box. But yeah, let me know if you've tried these inks, what are your thoughts on them, and continue to watch the rest of the video to see how the illustration came out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!